Hi, welcome back to HR Tuesday Tips with the Millers, and we have been talking about the new overtime compliance law that's been going into effect, at least for the fourth quarter of this year, and we want to actually give you some tools and some information that's going to help you be in compliance with this. So let's begin, Janine. We're going to talk about weighing your options today, but what is the actual deadline date for this fourth quarter?
Okay, and it's fast approaching. The deadline is December 1st, 2016. So if you haven't started this, please, you need to really start paying attention to this. This needs to be a priority.
Yeah,
there's a lot to it.
Yeah, it's going to be here before employers know it,
Exactly.
right? So let's take a look at what options you can explore now to make sure you're in compliance. So what options can an employer explore?
Okay, yeah, some people are literally just looking at people that are exempt now and realizing, you know what, they are worth that minimum pay, which again, let's focus on the $9.13 a week. And they just simply raise everyone to the minimum, keep them exempt. That's one thing you can do. The other is make people non-exempt. If you want to keep them under that salary range, keep in mind that the overtime pay related to that could be extremely costly, however. So you don't want to just hastily say, well, I'm just going to make everyone non-exempt and keep them at their pay. You need to determine how much overtime are they really working and what is that time and a half. Remember, time and a half is what you have to pay people the 41st hour of work in a week. You have to see how that is going to affect your overall budget with payroll. Reduce or eliminate overtime pay. How do you do that? You can hire part-time workers, hire extra workers. Some people are finding that the way to go. You can decrease the pay allocated to base salary as long as you're at minimum wage, and add compensation to account for time worked in excess of 40 hours in a work week. So, you know, again, you just go back and you look at their salary and say, you know, I'm just going to change their hourly rate so that by the time you pay them the time and a half, they're still at the pay that they were before. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Or you simply, again, look and restructure your workforce. And I should say or, because with a lot of my clients, we're doing a combination of these things. And we're looking at transferring duties. We look at everyone's job description again and say, is there anyone who would more logically handle the type of work that may require more overtime types of functions and duties? And then those people would remain exempt and the others could be more a natural fit for an hourly employee. So, those are just, I mean, there's a lot to everything that I'm saying there, but I just want to give you kind of a jump start and to get certain things in your minds to start looking at.
Yeah, it's a lot to digest and a lot of information to factor in. I have to believe there's pros and cons for each one of these options.
Oh, absolutely.
So what do you suggest for employers at this point in time?
Well, you know, Lori, honestly, it's very customized. Really, to look at this, I go client by client and weigh the options depending on how they do their business model, their organizational structure, certainly the functions, how well are we going to be able to still maintain the quality we or our clients expect and what we want to provide. So really, I would, you know, honestly, I'd be happy to help you through this process. I can't simplify it in this manner, but it's what I do all the time, and I've been doing a whole lot of it this summer to get people up to compliance. So feel free to call me. I'll be happy to look at your particular situation to help you work through these options.
Excellent. So feel free to reach out for myself or Janine if you need any help in this area when it comes to policies, procedures, training, coaching, developing your team. So we are thankful that you joined us here today. I'm Lori Miller.
And I'm Janine Miller.
Sit back, relax, we got this.